The women who were abused by Larry Nassar during their gymnast careers are suing the FBI for failing to take action that they were warned about. They were told up front, look, this is happening. They were told in 2015. They had reams of information in 2015, understand. Most of the bad, really bad stuff happened between 2017 and 2019. But in 2015, they've got witness statements, they've got victim statements, they've got doctor statements. Yeah, this is all true. The FBI did not do their job. And they were sued, the lawsuit that took place for the school shooting. They were hit for $125 million. That should happen here, shouldn't it?
Oh, absolutely. And like you said, the FBI was told, and he was allowed to stay on the job while the FBI was just kind of toying around with, well, do we launch an investigation? Do we not? Do we even approach him? Do we talk to him? And all the while this was happening, the FBI's wringing their hands. This man was still, as far as we know, abusing more and more women. They allowed more victims to happen.
Give me your landing on it. What was it about? How in the world does somebody, this is their only job. I mean, that's the job the FBI is supposed to take care of. And I realize there's laziness, there's just half-ass kind of thinking with every governmental agency, but we hope the FBI that we don't constantly see them screw up after screw up like we saw with 9/11, like we saw with the Marjorie Stoneman High where the shooting took place. They were warned ahead of time it was going to happen. They did nothing. At some point, what is that about?
I think at this particular instance, you still have this mentality that permeates this, that, oh, these girls are making it up. These are young women. Oh, look, you've accomplished so much. What are you really complaining about? I still think you have a lot of that mentality, not just with the FBI, but throughout all the country. We've seen it a lot with people coming forward with allegations of abuse. The first reaction of half the country is, she's making it up. So a lot of that, Larry Nassar was in this big position of power with USA Gymnastics. Nobody wanted to ruffle any feathers because that's where all the Olympians were coming from.
So how many young girls were molested because of it? 90 claimants conservatively that have come forward, more than 100 they think that claim. Now here's where it really gets ugly. It's not that they were lazy. They actually phonied up reports and didn't tell the truth to the Inspector General's office when the Inspector General started looking at it. They were phoning stuff up to make it look like they had done their job. They phonied up stuff to make it look like, oh, there's nothing to see here. That's the friggin' FBI. And we ought to expect more. And I was so glad when they hit him for $127 million with the high school shooting there at Marjorie Stoneman High, because they had been warned years in advance that there was a problem here.
Well, and I hope that this lawsuit is successful. Right now they're suing for about $1 billion. And of course you do have those advising FBI, you need to make a settlement. You know you messed up. The evidence against you right now is absolutely overwhelming. You're not going to win if this goes to a jury trial. And you owe it to these women to resolve this quickly.
And they know there's an uglier story that needs to be told, and we'll tell it right here, and hopefully the media. Maybe corporate media will actually tell that story, but I know we'll be telling it right here.